Good morning, everybody. James here, of course, for this morning stream. That's right, morning. It is definitely early morning. And if you're like me, you're probably freezing outside because it's literally 16 degrees. That's not bad. I'm still in shorts, though. Good morning, everybody. We're going to do this deal stream. We got a bunch of cool products to show you guys, a bunch of great little items that we are going to do this on hand and have some fun and all of that other cool little jazz. Now, we're going to start this off with the Firmax Large Electrical Height Standing Desk, which is actually kind of cool. We do have a little video of that. Now, this, of course, is the electrical standing desk. When brought home, you will have to put it together. Now, this desk is approximately 28 inches tall at the lowest height. It does go all the way up to about 46 inches tall for that. Now, it is approximately 55 inches wide, but it does come in a 63 inch and a 48 inch and a 40 inch as well. Has two preset height adjustments that you guys can leave it set to, or an adjustment arrow up and down to allow you to raise it and lower it on your own. Now, it is a 1/2 inch key, so we can actually press and hold the 1 and 2 key together to save your height of that 1/2 inch key. So that 1 and 2 key is your presets. Down and up are actually going to run very smoothly. LED display could technically be ran off the power station if you guys wanted to. It doesn't take so much power that it's going to be phenomenally wrong. Now, this is, of course, in white variation. They do have maple, they have light wood, they have brown, they also have black, and I think a wood color pattern as well. On the top of the desk are some inputs, so you guys can have some cable management coming through on there. It does and will only support up to a certain amount of weight, so do know that if you guys are over like 100 pounds or more on this, it's not going to hold the top of that. So a couple monitors, your keyboards and stuff is about where you're going to be. You're not going to be putting, 6 monitors, 3 computers, and all of that. 50 decibels of noise is the noise limit of this device. It is actually quite simply quiet for that. Now, the price point is coming in at a decent price point for this, though, about $119 or $111.99 if I can remember correctly. It's going to be one of these days. Now, that is, of course, the Firmax. Now, I have RGB lighting. We have Govee lighting to show you guys. Now, Govee makes really great lighting kits. What I can actually do is grab this light set real quick, so bear with me. I'm going to grab it. You guys are going to see it live. Let me make sure I can grab it, though, because I know it's over here. All right. I do have it, so we can just show you guys the light set. This is the Govee RGB light set. Now, this is a gaming desk light set. This is meant to be 3 rings stuck up under your actual desk. And now, I'm going to show you guys. You guys can power these things off of just power stations without a problem. Just like that, we're up there powered on, and if I, of course, come to turn it on, you guys will see it come on in a minute. It'll take a second, and there we go. So, RGB lighting. On the back, you guys will see this red tape. That red tape peels off so you guys can actually stick it. This is about a 10-foot section. Now, at 10 feet, you should be able to do most desk. Now, it is very flexible and bendable with that, and I'm going to actually kind of show you guys this. Now, I normally don't peel this apart, but we are going to attempt to kind of show you guys this right here. Let's see if I can unstrap it. So normally I don't pop it apart. So I like to keep it in a ring. But guys, this is it. It's literally, that's what your light is going to look like. And it is flexible. You guys can bend it in shapes if you wanted to. You guys can definitely put this on a wall if you needed to as well. Very flexible. Now, the flexibility is kind of cool. And you guys can see the LED lighting is quite nice done. Now, the lighting can and is determined to be changeable. So you guys, if you want to, you can actually change the colorations and stuff. Bear with me as I string it back up. Don't want to lose the positioning of how I had it. And of course, I'm going to lose it no matter what. I use this lighting for a show, so I kind of leave it wrapped up in a roll. Let's go there. So now like that, guys, you have a great little piece. But it works with app control. And if I grab the app over here, I can actually change the lighting with this. And it's the Govee app. The Govee app runs all the lights behind me as well. So it's kind of cool. we're going to pop over here. We're going to go into the app. There are, of course, 3 new scenes that can be added into this, which is kind of cool. Kind of like that. So they do have a bunch of scenes we can actually add. Wow. I was not expecting all these extra scenes, so that's kind of cool. Let's go back into our... Let's go over here. So this is the lighting. Now, there are 64 plus scenes that you guys can actually use with this. Now, from like, let's say Meteor. If I change Meteor, you guys can watch the actual pattern. That's what's kind of cool. Now, if I want to do like Starry Nights, I can do Starry Nights. We can do Universe, or we can do, of course, other things. Now, Festival is kind of cool too. Festival is going to allow us to do like Thanksgiving colors. Christmas, of course, is going to be like your package colors and stuff. We can even do Sled Ride, where it's just like tracing around. Now, this is actually kind of cool because we do have a lot of different lights and sets that we can actually fully adjust. And I'm going to pop over here. We're going to say, let's grab gaming. So like gaming guys, different colors. App is very, very easily usable and accessible. Now, this lighting is actually decently priced at $50 today. They do have larger sections, so if you guys need larger sections, but remember, it's so light powered that I can power it off a power station without a problem. And this power station will actually allow me to run this for over 24 hours this way. So that's kind of cool. Very easily done. It does come with some corner pieces, so you guys can actually hang it in corners of the desk and everything. So if you guys need RGB lighting, I would definitely check that out. Really kind of cool. Now, we also have the Amazon Omni Fire TV. I actually have that TV back here. That's that 65-inch TV, and I can actually talk to it. Alexa, turn TV on.
Okay.
It'll take a second to load the TV. Just right there, we are now loaded on there. It's a large TV. Has all the Fire app access, but also allows for microphone and camera connections. So you guys can actually do microphone and camera connections. So if I wanted to do that. I could even say, put it in voice control. So it is a voice control TV. It has a built-in microphone. That microphone can actually be shut off underneath. So if you don't want it on, you can actually shut the mic off. It does come with the remote control if you guys need the remote control. The remote control is going to give us all that accessibility of course, the beautiful, like you would expect from pretty much any TV. Now, you do have settings. So if we want to go into settings, guys, we can even go into channel guides, input, display mirroring, apps. We can even do sleep timer, picture, and sound. Now, picture is going to allow us to adjust brightness. It is in literally movie dark mode, but if we want to, we can change it to vivid, sport, natural, custom, filmmaker mode, or energy saving. Movie dark or movie bright. If you guys want to adjust that, you guys can do that. I leave it in movie dark because we do watch a lot of that stuff on this. Auto filmmaker mode, guys, you can adjust adaptive brightness if you want. Smart HDR is on, local dimming, color settings and clarity, and picture reset if you want. Just like the sound, you guys can adjust the sound. We have it in smart mode, but you guys can put it in music. You guys can do it in enhanced bass and all of the other cool stuff with this. Very simplified. And there are more settings than just that, but this is another cool part about this TV. When I go to shut it off, it's going to go into what's called ambiance mode, where it's going to start playing and display like artwork. You guys can actually change that artwork out as well. So if you guys want to, you can change the art. You can even do AI art if you need to. So if we want to change out the background, it's going to come over here, and it's going to allow us to find our own photos. So we can do personal photos. We can do featured collections, my AI, dynamic art, or landscape. It's even got like art collections. So here's like the art. So let's do like the art. So we can actually pick. We can do all of them or none of them, and we can do like just standard art mechanisms. Now another cool part about this is if I go back here, all these art pieces, like the contemporary art has 131 images. It will rotate through those images every few seconds, so you guys have newer images. Modern art, you guys can even do like Hudson River School, elastic arts. It does a lot of different stuff. It's got so much more than what it used to. It's very, very cool. Now, natural modern motions, and this is going to be like your videos of whatever you want, like dolphins and stuff. I kind of like where it was left. It's kind of cool. I like to do the Wild Earth and stuff in motion. It's 12 different pieces in the collection. It's just where you guys would go. So if that's what you need, guys, that's a great little TV that does very well. 4K resolution, simplified piece, has, of course, all of that usability that you can want from a TV at approximately $599. That's like anywhere from 65-inch TV. So Fire Omni, can't go wrong with that. Now we also have, I believe, the Red Dragon keyboard. I'm going to let this video play for you. Okay, we're taking a look at the Red Dragon ISA Max keyboard. Now this is actually a membrane style keyboard. It's actually got a very cool layering that we're going to talk about. 5 layers. We don't need that video playing sound though. I can actually do this video. I actually had this product. Now, Red Dragon keyboard, this is actually a really cool colorway of this keyboard. Green and, of course, black variant with white. Now, it is a 3-mode silent key connection. Can connect up 2.4 gigahertz wireless, Bluetooth, or wired with that. On the opposite side, on the back, there's also, of course, a Mac connection if you guys want to switch from Windows to Mac. It's a multi-layer gasket, so you do have 5 times of dampening with this. So you have the 3.5 millimeter PL foam, the IPX switch foam, then bottom PCB, and then of course the bottom socket foam. Then you have a silicone dampener on top of that, and then of course you have the keys and everything in between. This keyboard is very, very silent, but it has an advanced hot swap sockets for the keys where you guys can actually change out these keys. There are Mambo switches. They're going to give you guys about a 2.0 to plus 0.5 millimeter of travel with this. It's approximately 50 grams of, or GF of force, a gram force. So by where you press it, it's only going to take less than 50 grams to press it. It's very light weight of pressability. You don't really even have to do that when you're doing it. Now you do have a total travel about 3.6 millimeters, if I can remember correctly on this one. OEM style colorway with it. It has the original keycaps, so it's like, you know, in round style with the PPD caps, which are actually nice. It does have a 2-stage tripod legs that's going to allow you to adjust it. Also has the socket built into the side that can slide in and out. Has full volume control with mute and RGB colorway buttons. That's going to allow you to adjust the RGB lighting on this and everything in between. For $51.99, it's like 26% savings. It's a phenomenally well done product that I actually truly like. It works really, really well for a system like this. Now, it works so well that it's very silent, but gives you that gaming feel like you would expect from a keyboard like this. So, if you're looking for a Red Dragon keyboard, this might be that variation for you. Really kind of cool little piece. Beautiful colorway. Works really, really well. Now we're going to do the Soundcore Boom 2 by Anker. 80 watts of speaker, guys. Has a connectability on the back. Bass up 2.0, 24 hours of playtime, IPX7 waterproof and floatable. Will float in the bathtub. I actually did a float test on one of these, and it floats really, really well. And that's kind of cool with this. Now, technically, let's see if I can find the video. Let's do this. I'm going to attempt to find. You guys want to see it? Let's do this. I'm going to actually stop this video. We're going to show you guys that video right here. So this is the Boom 2. This is the Boom 2, guys, going in, of course, this very beautiful, beautiful bathtub. I'm about to dunk this thing for... sorry about that. My wife was texting. So right here, I'm going to throw it in the bathtub, guys. Once I throw it in there... Oh, you guys aren't seeing the whole video. Let's start that back over. Transform and fit screen. So there you guys go. It's actually in the bathtub. Once it's in the bathtub, I was actually dunking it. We can actually restart that video real quick. Let's show you guys. Literally going to chuck this into the bathtub. When I throw it into the bathtub, it's just going to start going. I literally turned the shower on as well for this video, so kind of easily acceptable. Does not hurt this thing. It can still work, still play. It's still going to light up. They float. You don't have to worry about it. It will float in the river. So if you guys falls off the boat, it will float. You guys can come back and grab it. It's not going to hurt it. And if you guys don't come back for it, somebody else might get it. Then they can have it. Let's be honest. It's still going to work for them. Now, I did hear a little bit of water in there, but that's actually inside the side pieces. It's in the passive radiators. Doesn't actually leak into the system itself, and it comes out and dries up without a problem. Does not hurt your system. Floats very, very well, as you guys can see right here. So that's where it's kind of cool. That thing is quite powerful and does very, very well. If you guys are looking for a Bluetooth speaker that can float, look no farther than the Boom 2 by Anker. Anker does really good. Bluetooth 5.3 connectability. Has a driver in the middle, 2 tweeters, 15 watts of Silk Dome connectability, and 50 watts with that driver in the middle. Synced up LED lighting on the side. Very, very waterproof and floatable. That's where I kind of like with that. To be able to float a device, can't go wrong. We got Justin.
You're talking about the Fantech MB8 portable electric sprayer. Now this is a nano sprayer, and you've got the big power button over here after you charge it, and you just turn it on by holding on the power button after you put water in it. And then here is the USB-C charging port. I just had it charged, charges very quickly. And then to put the water in the tank, you just simply undo the latches on the side. You pick up a tank. This is an approximately 2.1 gallon tank, just over 7 liters. You can see the little hose nozzle attachment is inside of it, curls up. You just kind of thread it through this opening over here, put it through, put the tank back on top after you fill it with water, and you're good to go. Now you could fill the tank with water, either just taking it to your sink inside, or in this case, I'm outside and I have the hose, and I'm going to fill the tank with the hose. Now my hose isn't long enough to reach around to the other side of my house, and that's where I'm going to use this portable electric sprayer. This portable electric sprayer is good if you are camping and you need to use it to take showers, or use it to bathe your dog. You could use it to spray off your bike or any sort of equipment outside. It is a low PSI sprayer, so it's not really designed to do pressure washing of cars or walks, but it's certainly fully functional and has a fairly big capacity tank. So we're going to go ahead and finish filling this up here, screw the cap on, and then test it out. Now, one thing about that, because it is 2.1 gallons, if you pick it up and carry it around, it does quite have a little bit of weight to it. So if you're fairly frail or you don't have a lot of strength, you may get fatigued carrying it around. But other than that, it's not so bad to carry around as far as portability. Now, the one thing I will say is fairly noisy, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to raise the background volume to its normal loud volume so you can hear just how noisy it is while it functions. So you're just going to keep that in mind. That it is fairly loud and operative. As you can see, there's the jet stream mode where I'm just using it to kind of spray off the walk. It is a fairly powerful jet stream and PSI for the fact that it is such a portable nano sprayer. It's not ideal like a high-powered pressure washer for doing driveways or porches, but you could see just from the pressure here on the spray, this is the kind of pressure that you don't want to spray directly on your skin.
But he does it anyways. He sprays it on his hand.
If you are putting it in jet mode like this. So this is what the stream spray looks like on its highest pressure mode. And you can kind of see I'm just kind of obliterating some of the leaves here, blowing the distance.
Guys, fully removable, rechargeable, carries enough water, you guys will be able to spray enough areas. Now, remember, he says, guys, the max piece, you probably don't want to put it in your hand. I kind of laughed because he does stick his hand in here, right here, just on that jet spring. And that's where he's kind of like, you don't really want to do it because it does kind of sting. But you guys can change out the spray to a mist if you wanted to. That's up to you. It would be great for watering the plants, washing your cars, or anything in the sorts. Now, price point. Actually, not that bad. $90 for a sprayer like this. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. I kind of like that. So if you guys are looking for something like that, definitely check it out. You won't be disappointed whatsoever. Fantech does a good job with things like that. Now, we also have the Fantech recharger inflator.
50 gadget is the Fantech X9 Ultra.
Now, this is the X9 Ultra. This is, of course, a power bank and, of course, recharging device and also tire inflator. It's literally like a 3-in-1. Now, it's 6 times faster. It also has LED lighting on the front. It's got a couple different modes with that. Now, it's going to allow you to inflate tires anywhere from large tires. Let's go there. They say trucks, RVs, if you really needed to. And that's kind of cool. They can do an RV tire. Now, 92.5 watt hours, so it's actually got a decent amount of power. 12 watt USB-A port, 18 watt USB-C port, 65 watt USB-C port as well with this one. Now, the 3 different lighting modes is going to be cold light, warm light, and SOS pattern. 4 different modes. That's going to be like mode 1, mode 2, mode 3, and mode 4. Those modes are going to be like for trucks, cars, motorcycles, or basketballs. So your motorcycle is going to be the same as your bicycle tire if you wanted to. Now, each one of those modes will preset it to, like, let's say 35 PSI or 29 PSI or 8 PSI for basketballs. Now, the standard mode, you guys can adjust it to whatever you want to, and you guys can go all the way up to about 100 and I think it's like 150 PSI on this one, which is kind of cool. Good amount of piece. Now, remember, you're going to get multiple inflations as long as you're doing like 3 to 4 PSIs at an inflation. So let's say you're going from 30 PSI to 35 PSI. You should get about 25 truck tires that way. It will be the same with, let's say you're going from 26 to 29 PSI on a motorcycle. About 615 inflations that way. Basketballs, you should be able to get about 500 basketballs off of this from, of course, the beginning. Good little price point, does well for you guys. About $150. Normally it's like $300 if I can remember correctly. But good little piece right there. Now we're going to show you guys a solar camera setup.
The Force be with you, Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you the Reolink Argus PT Ultra. Now, I've done the Argus PT, the base model, and this is the upgraded version of it with a better and bigger solar panel. I'm super excited to get it set up because I love the Argus PT. It's probably my favorite model from Reolink because of how simple it is to just kind of plug it up, get it set up in the app, and then there's very little wire management because all you have to do is worry about plugging this panel up to the actual Argus itself and then just plug this into the Argus and then you're good to go. And you can basically leave the wire like this because you just depending on how much space you have in between the actual camera and the solar panel. Now you have different types of mounts that you're going to need. This is going to be the mount for the actual solar panel so you can get it at the best angle to catch as much sunlight. But what I love about this type of solar panel is that you don't have to have direct sunlight all the time. Ambient sunlight will work for these. And then you also have 2 types of mounts. This mount is for if you don't need the extra extension and vantage. This one you can just simply put to the base of the camera and kind of plug in so it can turn 360 degrees. But I prefer using this one because it gives an extension out from where you put the base, and then of course some peel pouring. You can just take this off for the actual camera lens itself. It's a very awesome camera. As you can see, it has lights and stuff so that you can get both the daytime and nighttime view. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up, show you what it looks like in the app, and I just know I'm going to love this because if I loved the Argus PT, then I'm definitely going to love the Argus PT Ultra. All right, so we've got the Argus PT Ultra installed. As you can see, we have the solar panel connected and it's very easy. Now this is a PTZ camera, which is point, tilt, and zoom. So as you can see in the app, we can move it around and the camera itself will move regardless of how we position it. We can go up, down, and the camera will move accordingly. It's really cool because it has a very great quality. I absolutely love this camera. Like I said, I was a big fan of the Argus PT, so I knew I was going to love the PT Ultra. And of course you have the zoom functionality too, so you can see you know, really close detail of whatever image you can capture in the actual app. And of course
the accessibility to have pan, tilt, and zoom on a piece like this is actually kind of cool. Pan, tilt, and zoom means you guys can actually pan, tilt, zoom everywhere you want. Two-way audio means you guys can listen in and talk. Nighttime vision, of course, is actually going to do well for you guys as well. So that means you guys are going to be able to, of course, see and hear and at nighttime and be like you're there during the day. That means you guys can even talk and scare off people as you want. And it does have a long cable, so if you guys need to put the solar piece farther away, it has that accessibility. Now remember, guys, you're going to want to connect it up and move it higher than normal because you're not going to want it just in, you know, normal height in normal areas. If you can reach it, take it, tear it down. So that's where it's kind of cool. Now, this can be used with the Reolink NVR systems if you guys want to link it up with that way, or just use the app like he was. Now, the app connectability needs to have to be hooked up to, of course, your Wi-Fi connection in the house. So if you guys are using the system outside, got to make sure that your connection is good enough to actually connect that way. Looking for a thermal printer to print out those shipping labels? Well, look no further than Bin. This is a Bluetooth thermal printer that can actually connect up to your PC as well if you need to. Now, this is the 130B wireless 4x6 shipping label printer. Now, it can also do stickers and decals as well if you guys wanted to. Inside this package, you're going to be greeted with, of course, the USB flash drive. This is going to have your drivers for your PC. It's also going to come with a beautiful user manual, which is going to allow you guys to connect it up and, of course, do that app install. Now, you also are going to get about 30 plus sheets of pre-printed labels so you guys can actually test it. It is going to tell you guys this side down, so make sure you guys do that. Now, you're also going to get the wall power brick. This is pretty nice long length of power brick cabling. Well, it's over 6 feet without a problem, so that's how you guys are going to have to power it. It does need to be powered. You're also going to get a USB, the old school USB, to connect it up to your PCs if you guys want to do it that way. The printer itself is nice and small and compact. It is this beautiful white. It has a feeder button on top, and if you guys look at the sides, it's got, of course, an unjam button that's going to allow you to pop it open and unjam it. Now, it's a thermal printer, so it uses no ink, and of course, you have a power button back here to turn it on and off. Literally, all you're going to do is connect up this little piece right here. You're going to run the cable into a power source of it. It's your choosing. I'm going to use a little power station right here to kind of do this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to grab, of course, this, let it power up, and then we're going to grab this paper. We're going to grab the paper, and we're going to lock the paper feed in to the system. Now remember guys, it's going to be easier for you to load this paper than it is for me when I'm holding it in front of a camera. Now, yes, I could have changed camera views. I could have put the camera down. I could have set it up in a different angle. I could have just filmed it. It'll be easier for you to do that. Now, when you preload it, it's going to, of course, bring it all the way forward and then take it backwards into the proper position. I dropped the whole ring of paper on the floor while doing this, so then in a second, I'm going to kind of tear it off. Now, you can use this to print as many labels as you want. It will print a lot of them, and it prints it actually really quick. The thermal printing on these are going to take less than like a second or so for each piece. Now, right here is the full app. The app will allow you to do your own template to allow you to print your own stuff. If you guys have the shipping label app system, it will pair up to this, and then you guys will just ship those that way. You guys can do QR codes. You guys can do barcodes. You guys can do, of course, stickers. Or you guys can just create your own label. The own label is what I kind of did, double click, and then all of a sudden you start typing it out. Don't have to do that though. You guys can pair it up and just start using it as a shipping label piece itself. Even better part is if you guys get the translucent or of course the beautiful little stickers, the round stickers, you guys can even use it to stick close your packaging as well. Maybe you guys want to put a handle with care sticker on there. This can create those without a problem. Now remember though, it's only thermal printing, so it's going to print out in black. That's it. Now the cool part is if you guys have that beautiful little stickers that they make, they come in many colors for that. Now what you're going to notice right here is I actually hit the power cable. The power cable shut down the system. Be careful with that. Once it's done, it's going to connect up, and right there we are connected, and of course then it's up and printing. Once it's printing, you guys don't have to worry about it. Just hit print and it can go. You're going to notice how quick it can do 10 of these. Just like that, it's up, it's going, and it's printing out, of course, the Dragon Blogger logo. It'll be the same thing when printing out the whole label. Because it can print that quick. It's just, thermal printing. And then it has a tear guard. Once you tear it off, you're good to go. Very simplified piece. Now, they do have, of course, all the extra labels and stuff that you could ever want to print with that. They have a 500-piece roll. They have a 200-piece roll for other pieces. It does really well for you guys. So if you guys need something like that, check it out. Hannah, Lynn, thank you for the follows. Thermal printer, really kind of cool. If I would have known it was into the show, if I would have known I was doing the show today, I would probably pull it out and show it to you guys again. Now, with that, we're going to show you guys the O-Light flashlight. Now, this is the baton. This is 1300 luminescence. This is a really bright flashlight. Now, this flashlight is fully rechargeable. 1300 luminescence, and of course does come with the charging case. Now, the charging case is going to give you 5 extra charges besides the charge of the flashlight itself. It's going to provide about 190 days on max runtime for this. Now, that means on low light settings. On max settings, it's not going to run as long, but, whatever. That's where it is. Battery capacity is going to allow you about 42% charge is going to give you about 3 extra charges on this. So that's kind of cool. The 190 days of runtime is where it's at. Can be used as a power bank to actually charge your phones if you guys want to charge your phones with this. Now, multi-light settings, guys, it's going to allow you to change through this. Now, here's where it's kind of cool. The green light indicators on the back is going to tell you guys medium, high, or low moonlight settings. That's your the lightness indicator. On the opposite side, you're going to have lighting. It's going to tell you guys about 60+% charge, 10 to 60% charge, and 5 to 10% charge. It will hit red when it's 5 or less. So fully stainless steel, anti-textured grip, does come in like 6 colors. I had the Regal Blue, but they got like the Fighter Pilot. They got like off-whites. They got regular black and OD green. OD green's kind of cool too. That's going to be like your military green with that one. Now, if you need, this is actually quite comparable. It's a very beautiful and bright light flashlight. Type-C input port is about 5 volt, 2 amps max. The output port is going to be 5 volt, 2.4 amps max. So kind of cool little piece. Very robust with this. And of course, waterproof if you really needed to. You guys use it in the rain. It's not going to hurt it. So great little flashlight. Olight does a good job with their flashlights. If you don't need a flashlight, maybe you need a robo vacuum. Now, this is going to be, I believe, the 11S. James here, and today we're taking a look at the Eufy S11 Max Robo Vac. Now, the S11 Max Robo Vac is a very nice Robo Vac that is actually super thin. Now, this is 2,000 PA strong suction, so you have your Pascal scale suction, which is going to suck. All right, 2,000 PA suction, that's your Pascal scale. It's going to have, of course, about 2.5-inch body. At 2.5 inches, it can fit under most couches and most pieces in your house. Does learn and will map out your house. When learning and mapping out your house, guys, it's going to do well for you guys of learning if you have children or animals and they leave their toys there. It will not run it over because it has, of course, that infrared navigation. The infrared navigation will see that object and will stop it. It's got a nice distance to notice that, of course, on hand. With that system, it's also got the, it's about a 20 millimeter of a lift, guys. So, 20 degrees is going to be your max adjustability of lifting. It's not going to go over steps and stuff. It does come with the detangler, so you have the detangler with this. You're going to have the power on and on button on the bottom if you guys need it. It's got a nice debris bin. It will have to be emptied every so often. Now, let's be honest, it's not the world's largest debris bin. But it is good enough to collect enough with that. And it does have a flap to keep the stuff in there. It's got a HEPA filter that is replaceable. So if you guys want to replace it, wash it, change it, you can change that. This device does have a home base. The home base is going to allow it to come back and recharge itself. Inside the app, you guys can do no-go zones. You guys can do timed vacuums where it sets up to actually vacuum at certain times. You don't have to, let's say, I don't want it to vacuum at 8 in the morning because, well, let's be honest, I'm walking around the house getting ready to leave. Set it up to vacuum when you leave at like 10 o'clock in the morning or in the app, 10 o'clock. So the moment you leave, it's going to start vacuuming. And then when you get back, it's already back and recharging itself. It's ready to be empty. Or if you want to, you guys could set it up to vacuum between the hours of 3 in the morning to 5 in the morning. Trevor, what's up, buddy? Good morning, Trevor. Remote controlled, guys, that's an extra option. I actually got it with mine. You may or may not get the remote control. The remote control will allow you to manually vacuum as well, which is kind of cool with this. Now, fully rechargeable, you should be able to do a good-sized house with this. It's going to do at least about 190 minutes or so of runtime. Will take about 2.5 hours to fully charge, though, before it's back up and running. This will be good for like the smaller, wide open areas, like the smaller houses and stuff. Nope, no Jackery today. Those are certain days, certain streams. Like a lot of Jackery streams are just on Jackery. Sometimes we don't even multicast for Jackery. It really depends on the show, the day, or if somebody else is streaming. This is more of a hosh-posh of different products that I've had on hand or team members. So technically, Trevor, I stream for 2 different places. So Dragon Blogger is my main streaming, but I do Jackery as well. Actually, let's be honest, I just had a Jackery power station out here. I say it a lot. Like, people don't understand is when I stream for Jackery, I do use Jackery power stations quite a bit. Like just now on this regular stream, I had it out. I was using it for some lighting. Then power stations come in handy. Rosita, thank you for the follow. I'm still fighting my voice, Trevor. My voice is still not back 100%. It's crazy how much damage I did to it.
May the force be with you, Nikita with Dragon.
Alright, we don't need Nikita talking about this. This is the L60. This is another beautiful little RoboVac. I've had hands-on time with the L60 as well. This is going to do well for you. I appreciate it. Thank you for popping in and giving us a follow. This is normally like a $300 price tag. I think it's like $179 today. This has actually got 5,000 PA suction, Pascal scale. That's what most of your vacuums are rated at. So your Pascal scale is your suction of this device. Now this is what's called as iPath laser navigation, or LiDAR. Now LiDAR is the little knob on the top that's going to do 360-degree laser pickup. Now that laser pickup is going to determine if there's objects in the way or anything of the sorts with this. This is going to do very, very well for you. It's got a larger debris bin. Still got that home base where it can recharge itself. Inside the app, again, you guys can actually do zoned cleaning. Inside the app, you can do, let's say, auto cleaning, where it auto changes through the suction by itself. Or you guys can set it up inside the app to do one room at a certain suction and do another room at a different suction. So let's say you have hardwood floor in one room and you have carpet in the other. Maybe you have a shag carpet in a different room. You can put it on max suction inside the app. Now, that means you guys have room selections with 4 suction levels, zone cleaning, and no-go zones. The no-go zones are kind of cool if you guys have, like, kids. So let's say you guys have a little baby and you don't want it to go in that room while it's playing, laying on the floor, or sleeping. You can stop it from going in that room with a no-go zone. Now, again, Boost IQ technology is that auto suction where it can actually determine if it's hardwood or carpet. It's got, of course, edging tools on this, about 20 millimeter of height adjustment. So you can climb 20 millimeters. 20 millimeters is not a lot of height of climbability with that. Now, perfect for most floors, the AI Map 2.0 is going to do very, very well. If you put it in edge cleaning, it's only going to clean the edge of the house. Now, if you put it in, of course, zigzag pattern, you guys can do that as well, where it's going to come back and forth, and make a grid pattern of cleaning. Nif, thank you for the follow as well. This is about 120 minutes of runtime. Will take about approximately 2.5 hours to fully charge it to give you that 120 hours of runtime. It's not bad of charge time. I do wish they charged a little quicker. Now, 260 milliliter dust bin or debris bin. Not the world's largest, but of course will do pretty well for most of the daily cleaning. Now, if you let this clean pretty much every day, you aren't going to have to worry about filling that debris bin up as quick as sometimes of only doing it once a week, right? And that's where a lot of us, kind of falter when vacuuming. Trust me, I do it myself. I'll vacuum maybe once or twice a week, and then my wife will be like, "It filled the debris bin." Well, that's because we're so busy we can't vacuum every time. This will allow it to vacuum every day, and it won't have to fill it up as much. Now, right there, it's learning the house, and you guys can see it says, "Oh, it's an object, and it's going to keep moving." It's going to see the object. Well, yes, it ran over because that object is quite low, and that's the cat carrier. But once it does, it will move on, and of course, keep going. It's going to bump and see the piece, and then, of course, it doesn't bump into it. It's going to keep going, and it's going to edge the table all the way around with that navigation. Now, that's actually kind of cool because it's going to get a nice, close cleaning accessibility around tables. Let's say the edge of your floor, or if you got a couch. Now, I've actually had one of these fit under my couch. Well, my old couch, this one's a lot lower, but can do that. So if it gets under your couch or your table, don't worry. It's not going to get stuck there. That's a really cool little vacuum. That vacuum does do very, very well for you. Can't complain. You make some phenomenal products. I actually use a bunch of their security camera stuff. So how's everybody weekend starting off? Is everybody ready for the holidays? I am nowhere near ready. As you guys can see, there's nothing under the tree except for those boxes that I actually have to move out here at some point. Me either. I haven't even shopped. Normally by now I've shopped. I'm all put away. I haven't even attempted. We attempted to go shopping last night. I just couldn't do it. I got in the store and I walked right back out. It was too peoply. For a lot of the regulars know that I've streamed so much in the last month and a half that I was inside my house most of the month. The moment I go outside and I'm stuck inside of a store with, let's say 400 people, I was done. I was like, no, I'll go Monday morning when it's nice and calm. James, thank you for the follow. Ellen, thank you for the follows. Yeah, Trevor, I'm right there with you. I haven't even attempted yet. I tried to, and I walked myself right back out last night. Couldn't do it. Magnetic wallets, guys. Have you guys seen magnetic wallets? Let's kind of show you guys this. These are kind of cool. I like magnetic wallets. Now, magnetic wallets are pretty beautifully well done. So, like, you guys are going to get a magnetic wallet like this. What's a magnetic wallet? Well, it's a wallet that's going to hold your cards. And, of course, if you guys want, it's going to hold your cards very simply. Of course, I have no nails today, so pulling cards out, it's going to take a little bit to slide in and out. When you pop it open, you're going to have more slots for your cards or ID. It does have an open slot for your ID and cards. You guys should be able to fit at least 5 cards with this. And when it closes, it's going to magnetically stick to your iPhone. Now, it would be the same with, let's say, your S24s that are magnetic as well. So it can technically... do I have... I don't know if this one will stick to this one. No. This is not a MagSafe case phone. But it's kind of cool. I kind of like this because I can magnetically stick my wallet to the back of my phone and it can take it with me. It's really, really thin. So don't have to worry about, a lot of weight. Let's be honest. I carry... My normal days, I carry a wallet around like that. So, very thick wallet. On certain days when I want to just go out and not have to worry about that, a magnetic wallet will do just fine for you guys. And it's actually super strong. So if you guys can also use it as a kickstand if you guys wanted. So I can hold your phone up. It'd be the same way if you guys wanted to put it on its side. Just connect it up. Just remember it will magnetically stick on one direction and not the other. So it's a magnet though. So remember guys, there's going to be a certain part where you guys are going to have to just learn to adjust it, but you guys can use it as a phone holder and connect it up. So, and 53 magnets in here, so actually super strong. So much so that I'm not worried about holding my phone like this and shaking it. It's going to hold that phone very well. So, magnetic wallets, man, they have their place. They really do. I actually quite enjoy magnetic wallets. That one's from ESR. It's a good little piece right there. So if you guys are looking for one, not a bad price though. It would be a great gift for the minimalistic person. If you're a minimalistic person that likes to carry a small wallet around with just a couple cards, that's a definitely good idea for that. It would be great for the night out on the town for the person that does not want to carry every card on hand. If you guys are worried about going to the club and losing all your cards, let's just go there. Now, we also have the Bezus MagSafe charger. Now, this is a 10,000 milliamp power bank. Now, this little power bank does phenomenally well for the people that need to charge their phones on the go. And this is kind of cool. It's going to give you about walking around and your phone. Let's drop the sound off. We don't need the sound. Again, good for your iPhones. It's MagSafe, so it's going to magnetically stick to your phones. Make sure if you have a case, though, it's MagSafe case as well. To know that it's going to have that little 3 ring in there. You guys can literally magnetically stick the power bank to this like I'm going to do in the video. Once it sticks there, it can wirelessly charge your device. Doesn't have to do wireless charging though. It can also connect up through cabling if you want. You'll have to do that. Now there's a piece of plastic you will need to peel off of it. Once you do that, guys, it's going to stick very, very nice and strong with that. On the bottom, it has a USB-C port. If you guys are still using the iPhone 14s or lower, this is the 14 Pro Max. I have the 14 Pro Max. I just got my kid the 16. The kid's got a better phone than me, but let's be honest, the iPhone 14 is pretty comparable with it. So MagSafe, guys, MagSafe. Always make sure your cases are MagSafe as well. Technically, Trevor, I actually have three or four phones. So I'm not even kidding. I'm using another iPhone for chat. So I have multiple phones that I use throughout the day. But 10,000 milliamps. That means you guys are going to be able to charge your iPhone 14 approximately 2.25 times off of this device. Your iPhone 14s are only 4,000 milliamp batteries. Same with your 16s. It can charge Android phones as well. It's not a problem. USB-C connections can also charge, of course, your earpods and your watches and stuff. Just plug the cable into the bottom. It's a two-way charging port, so you don't have to worry about it. 20 watts of charging capability as long as you guys use the really cool little piece. Now, I believe we're going to be showing you guys... Oh, we are. You know what? I'm actually using this cable right here. So, we're going to show you guys this. This is a MagSafe cable. This is the cable we're about to show you. It's a two-piece kit. Now, this two-piece kit is... What does MFI certified mean? MFI certified means it's actually manufacturer safe and Apple recognizes the cable. Which means if you guys use this on your iPhone, it's not going to, of course, slow down charging, right? So let's go there. Braided cable, so it's braided all the way through, so you don't have to worry about the bends and all the snags. This, of course, is a shorter variation. We're going to show you guys a 3-pack with the 10-foot section. So I had multiple of these from the same brand. This is just a shorter version that I use here at the desk for streaming. Nice and simplified little piece. It, of course, is going to allow you to do that charging capability where you need to when you need to charge it. Lisa, thank you for the follow as well. Capabilities of charging your phones, guys, this will do that easily simplified and very well. Like it will also allow for 480 megabytes of transfer speed through this. So 480 megabytes of transfer speed will do very well for you guys. 15,000 bend test. The bend test is going to be, of course, like bending, twisting stuff. Most people are always worried about it snapping, breaking and stuff. You don't really have to worry about that kind of with this one. Simplified charging cord with, of course, pure copper core. It does have smart chip technology built into the USB side for that chip. Now, that chip is what's going to allow you to actually do that safe, quick charging. It's going to be on both sides, this side and that side. So it's going to have it. Nice and durable compatibility with the MFI certified flawless charging Lightning devices. Literally, all you're going to have to do is grab it, connect it, plug it in. You guys are going to see that it's probably going to take a second. If I pull this up and we slide this on, it's going to recognize. Let's do that again for you guys. Right there, it recognized it. Now it's asking me if I want to allow permission of accessing my files. So just a 3-pack, guys. That's actually kind of cool. Cheap, actually. Let's be honest. At $8, you're going to get 3 of these 10-foot cables. 3 of them. That's crazily cheap price, and they do well. I have no problems with these. So I use these actually quite a bit. There's one in my car, one in my bedroom. Of course, on my desk here, I wireless charge most of my stuff. I prefer wireless charging personally because it's easier to grab and go. But if you guys still do the cables like I do it in my car, well, 2 of my cars. One of my cars has got wireless charging. So that is the way I would go. Now, for those of you that tear apart computers or electronics, you might like this next piece. A very cool little screw. Now, we're going to start this video over. We don't need that to start like that. All right, this is the Wesdit. Now, the Wesdit 49-in-1. Now, this is a 49-in-1 screwdriver set. There are 49 pieces to this. What? Yeah, it's just multiple bits to it, all right? There's approximately maybe 20 bits. Now, each side of the bit is double-sided, so you have different types of tips on those. Now, each of those tips are going to have, like, let's say, Torx bits, screwdriver bits, It's going to allow you to tear apart your ring doorbells and stuff. Those ring doorbells use like a T15 or a T6H Starhead Torx bit. Now with it though, you guys are going to have the Y2.0 and I believe the Y3.5, which is the triangle head. You're also going to have the T6, T7s. You're going to have the T5, T8s, T4, T9s, T3, T10s, and so on. It's going to go all the way up to like the PH000. That's going to be like your regular Phillips head. Then you're going to have your H0-9, which is going to be like your Allen key kind of. You have the U2.3 and U2.6 on this as well, and that's going to be like for your hard drives. That's kind of another specialty one with that one. You would also have, I believe it is, if I want to remember correctly, the Sim and Mid bit heads, and that's kind of a little bit different style heads, but it should have enough so you can actually tear apart a lot of them. Fully magnetic, so you guys can actually magnetically use this and stick screws to it and not have to worry about it. Price point on this screwdriver set's about $8. I use these screwdriver sets so much. And I'm not kidding, so I always have multiple of these sets laying around. So I use multiple of these sets for my computers and everything during streams. My voice. I wish my voice would just go back to complete normal. Now, we also have up next, I believe this is going to be the X-Sense. This is a combination carbon monoxide detector and smoke detector.
Easy Phil here for the Dragon Bloggers, and here I'm showcasing for you this X-Sense combination smoke and carbon monoxide alarm with voice alerts. The model number is XP0ASR. Let me show you what this does. Here's everything that comes with the package. It comes with a user's manual to get you up and running. It comes with 2 carbon monoxide warning stickers. Here is the actual detector itself. It's a very modern design, very small, low profile. Got one front peel here. We'll just take this right off. So you have your speaker on the front right here that gives you your audible alarms to let you know in case there's an issue going on. And around the side here is where it detects any smoke or carbon monoxide. And on the back we have the plate here that rotates right off. This can be mounted to the wall or ceiling. Also comes with mounting screws and sheetrock anchors. And on the back here we have our lithium-ion CR123A battery, and we have our little plastic tab. I'll pull that off to engage the battery.
Fruco, thank you for the follow.
Now we know it is working and enabled. As it's booting up here, we see our status screen. Looks like it's starting up. Has a nice blue LCD display here and a status light to let you know what mode it's in.
Hello from X-Sense. Press the test silence button to test.
Let's go ahead and do that.
This is only a test. The alarm will sound loudly. You can press the test silence button to cancel the test. Testing the smoke sensor. Testing the carbon monoxide sensor. The test is finished. Normal working status.
And there you have it. There's the initial boot up and setup of this carbon monoxide and smoke detector.
Now, guys, remember it's a 10-year lifespan on the battery. You'll get probably 5 years with the battery. You can change out, and the detector will last 10 years. You guys can get a 10-year battery if you really wanted to, but I just recommend every time I change a battery, I change the system personally. It's about the same price on some of these. I'm just going to go there. About $30 for the system if you need, of course, with that automatically detects smoke, carbon monoxide. You don't have to worry about it. Great little piece. Now, if you're using it to do carbon monoxide, remember, some floats, some stays lower. Sheila, hello. How are you doing, Sheila? You must have saw my thing about my voice in chat. My voice is still toast. Of course, I got my beautiful little lightsaber on today. For some reason, my voice will not come back fully.
Wanted me the.
Oh yeah. Nikita shirt. Matchy. Something. We're gonna show you guys this really kind of cool thing. This is, of course, the Muka low noise large air purifier. I actually use a large air purifier right behind. purification systems are actually beautiful. Probably why I'm coughing and sneezing so much is because mine need to probably change. Now this is going to do about 1,250 square foot of area in approximately every hour. Now, be perfect for the smaller apartments or houses. If you guys have a larger house or multiple rooms with lots of walls, get a bigger system or get multiple of these. Now, at $59.99 today, it's 43% off. It's going to do 0.3 microns with this, 15 dB quiet sleep mode if you need to, H13 HEPA air purification. Now, has LED lighting. You can shut that light off if you want. It's going to do 99.97% dust pollen. That's where that 0.3 microns comes in, right? 3-stage filtration, of course, with the active carbon filter, the H13 HEPA filtration, and then the pre-filtration fiber over that. Now, this is going to be tailored, guys, because you can actually put an aroma scent on this. It actually has an area on top to put your scent. Let's say you're like lavender, or you like cinnamon, or you're like him and he likes frankincense. You can put it in the middle of this device and have that scenting and blowing that scent in the air as it cleans. Then you know your air is clean. Well, no, it's just hiding the scent, let's be honest. There is a $20 off clippable coupon as well, you guys. So you guys can get another $20 off of this product. So you're not paying $59.99. Let's just go there. You're paying $39.99. If you get if you buy 2 of them, I think there's another 25% discount code that you guys can clip as well. So actually a great price point. Unfortunately, I believe it says it arrives 8 days before Christmas. So hey, 8 days before Christmas, you guys can get the room ready for your family members that are all going to come over. Sheila, are you ready for Christmas? Because I'm not. I am not ready for Christmas, Sheila.
Hey everyone, Nakato with Dragon Blog.
I am going to tell you guys that my earbud quit. So we're going to have little sound of videos popping up and on. So my earbud broke. It says charged, not charged. Hey, no problem, Ronald. And thanks for popping in and hanging out with us. I'm glad we can give you information now. I will tell you, we are a team of different people. There are, I believe, like 9 of us on the team that do videos. Now, a couple of us only stream. There's a few of us that have hands-on of more products than a lot of us. I've been with the team over 12 years. I've done probably 4,000 to 5,000 products. Now, cool piece. This is the Asakuki. This is a wireless and Wi-Fi diffuser. So it can actually connect up with an app. And the app's going to allow you to change out the colorway. It also allows you to adjust the amount of scent that's being diffused through the system. Now, nice large bin that's going to do well for you. It should give you at least about 24 hours or more of runtime with this without a problem on max diffuse. If you guys go with the lower diffusing, that's going to be like a lower blow rate. It will last probably about 36 hours without a problem. The cube shapes is really kind of cool. I like the shape of this one. Let's just be honest. It's got a really nice shape with it with a great glow. You can turn that lighting off. You don't have to have the lighting on the system. Now, you add as much scent as you like. You guys can buy the essential oils if you want, or do like I do. I prefer extract oils. I like to use cinnamon extract. It's a lot more stronger. It's a more pure oil that I like to use, but you can use the others. My solar system's having PV area parallel. Wow, you're having parallel connections? Can't find 2 of your Y connectors. I'm not sure what solar panels you have. Judy, thank you for the follow as well. Yeah, I'm not sure what Y connectors you have. That is a problem. That's because you're mixing too many systems, Sheila. Mixing too many systems. Now, $29.99, guys, to have a diffuser like this is actually kind of cool. It's going to give you guys that smell in the house that you probably were looking for. And I like that idea. To be able to diffuse, let's say, like, lavender scent, it's going to calm you. There are calming scents out there. For me, to calm me, it's cinnamon. I love cinnamon extract. I am that weird guy that loves the smell of cinnamon. I despise vanilla. I don't know what it is. Don't like vanilla scents. Really love cinnamon. The app will also allow you guys to go through the 7 light modes or change it to where you like it. It also got the power on and off buttons from the app. You guys can even schedule the sprays, so like sprays once every hour. You guys can do that as well. It's a cool little piece. And the color pattern of this is going to be bright and vibrant. You can even adjust it downwards, though. You don't have to leave it at that brightness whatsoever. You can dim it way, way down. So if you guys think it's too bright for you, adjust it down. I know you do. That's what I'm talking about. You have too much of a hosh-posh mixture of stuff. So yeah, you're going to get those thrown errors. Did you figure out the battery issue? Because I know your one battery was sitting at 0. Was it because you had it set in the wrong order? Sometimes that can happen if you have it in the wrong order of batteries. If you have a couple different styles and you put it in a different one. Okay. Yep. I figured. I kind of had to figure that's what it was. Yeah, so you had other larger batteries and you mixed it with the smaller battery. So it kind of determined the wrong path. Circuitry, man. Circuitry. It's one of them things. Daria, thank you for the follow. And hopefully I didn't butcher your name. Now we're going to show you guys an ice maker.
Everyone, I made a force.
I have an ice maker. I have this ice maker. I use this ice maker right on my piece over here. I'm going to always tell you guys, if you have an ice machine, clean it every month and a half with, of course, descaler. It is quite important to clean these with descalers. It's going to stop, of course, all of that red algae growth that can happen after months of use without cleaning it. It's just my tidbit of information. It's going to make 9 cubes every 6 minutes. It's going to make about 26 pounds of ice with this system. You will have to fill up the water bin every so often if you're going through 26 pounds of ice a day. Just go in there. 18 pounds from 6. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I have no comment with that, Sheila. Pick a brand. Pick a brand. Now, like I said, we'll do 2 sizes of ice cubes, small and large. I like the smaller ones. My wife and child like the larger ones. It has a cleaning button on here, so you can go into clean mode. Clean mode's going to take about 30 minutes, and that's what I tell you guys. Do it every month and a half or so. Just clean it up. I've actually started doing mine every 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks now. I just want to keep it nice and clean and fresh because I can actually tell the difference of non-cleaning the system. It's just one of those things. If you do not clean this system, you will notice the difference from cleaning it. Descalers work great, man. You'll have to get a jug of descaler if you guys need that, though, and they do have it on Amazon. I get mine on Amazon as well. Might be the cord. It might be. I'm ordering 2 more splits. You have a problem, Sheila. Sheila, has your kid tried to stop you from ordering all that stuff? Ice machines, love them now. If that's not a nugget style, nobody stops you. Well, maybe I need to talk to your kids. Be like, your mom's got a problem. She's ordering way too much solar stuff. That's not a problem. I agree with solar. I agree. If you have the area to use it, I would do it. You can't power your house, tie the grid with that. What do you mean you can't power your house? How much? You should have enough battery by now to power your house. I can power my house if I lived in one. What's next?
Cater with Dragon Block.
Oh, I can power some. I can power my house. I can power my house, Sheila. I got enough to power my house. Oh. All right, let's talk to this. This is the Posture Digital Accurate Bathroom Scale. 400 pounds max is what it is, guys. It's a glass scale. Over 400 pounds will shatter this device. I'm just going there. It is a nice piece. It's got the pressure points on the bottom. It's got a reset button as well. Wi-Fi connectability. The Wi-Fi connectability is going to allow you to do your body mass index, your heart rate. It's also going to allow you to tell your muscle mass and everything with this. Now, Let's be honest. It's doing it all by weight. It's not doing it by looking at you and measuring everything. It's by weight. So it's guesstimation. I'm just going there with it. I'm going to be 100% honest with this. Guesstimation is what I call it. Now, there is science behind it, so I'm sure it does pretty well by weight. But without looking at you, I mean, you could be a 7-foot tall person. And that's where the app comes in. You actually input your size, your height, and everything in this, and it's going to allow you to keep track. It can actually keep track up to, I think it's like 12 different people in the app, so you guys can set it up for 12 different people. They will have to have access to the app to change to the people. It will keep track of every weight that you do. Another tidbit of information, it's glass again. If you step out of the shower and go to step on this while you're wet, you may slip and fall. It's glass. Just going there. It's called Fit Days app. The Fit Days app, you'll have to register it, and you just use your email or whatever you guys want to do with that. Then you'll pair it up. You guys can use the QR code or just connect the Bluetooth. Bluetooth is probably a little bit quicker. QR code is going to be on the bottom of the device. You guys just scan it. It'll automatically link up. Bluetooth will actually determine where it's doing it. You're going to put your feet on it to activate the device, and then touching it with your feet, it will pressure point sensitive it, and it will start. Then you'll step off, it's going to zero out the weight, and then you will stand on it, and it's going to determine your weight. And then it's going to save it in there. Now, this is Nikita, and I believe his girlfriend that did this. So right there, you guys are seeing the weight input, and everything else with this. Now, by doing that, you do need to make sure that you actually have your height adjusted properly. Because let's be honest, if you say, oh, I'm 4 foot and I'm 300 pounds, it's going to be like, oh, yeah, you're just instantly, everything's going to be thrown off. The taller you are, the more you guys can kind of weigh and be a little bit more safe. And that's kind of the way it works. And it will keep track of it. It does well. I mean, $25, you can't go wrong with that. Now, we have a new piece coming up next, and it's actually just a smart plug. It's a 3-prong smart plug 4-pack. 15 amps max per plug. It's a 3-prong standard wall plug. I use the plug right back here. I'm using it on this Christmas tree. So if I say, Alexa, turn smart plug off, you're going to notice the Christmas tree shut off. That means I can have voice control through my voice control if I wanted to. Alexa, turn smart plug on.
Okay.
And it should bring it back on. Of course, sometimes my Alexa doesn't listen to me. She has problems listening to my voice. Hey, you're welcome. I'm glad it shut your stuff off. Now, if you want to, guys, just go into, of course, the app, and you guys can adjust it that way as well and turn it on and off. You guys can... Exactly. That's my problem as well. Sometimes it just doesn't listen to me. I'm just going to be honest. Sometimes it doesn't listen to me. Now I'm trying to find it. I have so many apps in here. Now I want to turn my lights back. You know what? There it is. You guys can also do it through the app, so don't worry about it. You guys can turn it on and off through the app. It's Govee. Govee makes a phenomenal product. I'm just going there. The price point's about $22. At $22, you guys can set up table lamps. You guys can do, like I do, the Christmas trees and Christmas lights. It's going to allow you to activate it. Now, I only use the smart plug during Christmas time or holiday times. I then put the smart plug away because I really don't need it with that. All my other stuff is voice activated in here. But it's a really great piece. I knew it by talking to it. It was going to activate and mess with people. Unfortunately, if it messed with your guys' lighting, I do apologize. But it's a smart plug. I'm just trying to show you guys how it works. Really cool little piece, 4-pack, $22. You can't go wrong with that. That's a little over $6, about $5.50 a piece. So kind of cool. If you guys need a hydrometer, though, we got that as well. We got the Govee Wi-Fi hydrometer system. Now, this is a thermometer hydrometer that Sheila did.
Facing the Govee
That is
smart...
a wrong plug. That's the wrong video. It's backwards. All right, let's do this.
Makes great product.
We're going to drop the voice off because my earbuds aren't working. Cheryl Lynn, thank you for the follow. Now, this is a 3-piece hydrometer set. Now, we're actually showing you guys 3 different hydrometers and the home base. And they call it a home base or chime base. That actually has to be plugged in inside onto a wall plug. It is Wi-Fi connectability. It's going to connect up to the app. It's going to keep track of all 3 of these pieces. It's going to allow you to see the temperature in all of those rooms or those areas. It's also going to allow you to see the moisture that's in the air. This is going to be great for, like, let's say your grow rooms, if you guys grow vegetables or mushrooms, maybe your basements where you're worried about all of your other stuff. This will do great for that. So let's say you guys put all of your memorabilia or your family photos in a room and you want to make sure that they stay nice and dry. Put a hydrometer thermometer system like this in that room and it will tell you guys the moisture rate. If you have too much moisture, of course, get in there and get like, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm just going to go there. They have systems that pull the water out of the air, and that's what you're going to want to do if it's too much moisture in that area. This can work outside as well. So if you guys want it outside, connect not this piece, put the other piece outside. Flooding basement and one right through. Your basement flooded? Xeon, thank you for the follow. So right there, they put it up in a tree. You guys can put it pretty much anywhere. Basement, attic. You guys can put it in your, let's say, green room if you guys have a green room, or green grow room and everything like that. It's kind of cool. I like this piece. It got very humid. Yeah, I live in an apartment. It's humid all the time. I don't recommend being in a 4th floor apartment. Just saying. But my neighbor's basement flood. Ooh, they're in a flood zone. Maybe they should have that checked out. Govee does well. Govee makes some phenomenal products. Guys, all of my lighting back here is all Govee. All works off of the same app. So the light bars down there, the TV light, the string lights over here. There's a lamp over here. There's some other lights over there. I use a lot of Govee products. I use the Govee security cameras, or the Eufy security cameras and everything else in between. Both of these companies are phenomenally well done. Now, Govee makes tea kettles. They make, of course, smart air purifiers. They make smart dehumidifiers. They make fans. It all works on the same app. Yeah, I kind of figured. You were in one of those areas. Sheila, I gotta order more. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna order some more. All right. For those of you, again, minimalistic person that likes the really thin wallet, doesn't like to walk around with a wallet like this. You probably get tired of walking around with a wallet that thick, and I can understand it. I despise kind of walking around with a wallet that thick. Well, we're going to show you guys this really cool one right here.
Guys, and the thing with Dragon...
This is a Tate or Nate video. This is Nate, our buddy Nate from the team. This is a literally Mountain Voyage Co. wallet. This wallet's really kind of cool. It's a minimalistic style wallet that can be actually taken apart and rebuilt if you guys need to rebuild it. Sometimes the screws can go. Has, of course, a pocket clip or money clip if you guys need to put money in it. I call it a pocket clip. It would clip better in your wallet. Approximately 23 sizes or 23 colors with this. Comes with the money clip, or you guys can get it with the cash strap. The strap's going to be like an elastic strap that's going to allow for a little bit more money than this. Full RFID blocking, which means you guys don't have to worry about somebody walking past you in the mall and reading your card. Now, nice carbon fiber metal with this, of course, on hand. It's approximately 3 inches by 2 inches by about 1/4 inch thick. Walnut pattern is what we're showing you guys. It does come with a screwdriver and some extra screws if you need to rebuild it. Sometimes, you just got to fix some things. Very durable with this. Should be able to hold anywhere from 15 cards and 8 bills total. Now, 15 cards and 8 bills isn't a lot of money, but it's a good amount of money for most people. I laugh at this video because Nate's trying to make fun of me in this video. I did a video one time of a wallet, and I didn't realize how much money I had in my hand. I was just doing a money fill in a wallet. And so Nate had to make fun of me, like, oh, look at this, look at this. The guy. I have no comments with him. But yeah, you guys, bunch of bills, 8 different bills, 15 cards in this. Nice look with it, minimalistic design, so you guys can fit more in your pockets, not have to worry about it. It's just one of them things. It's going to do well for you guys. If you're looking for something like that, check it out. You can't go wrong. I like the wallets. Maybe I should start going back to minimalistic. It's gonna snow today. What? It's only 16 degrees here. It's nice and warm outside. Nice and warm outside. I was outside warming my car up. Took my wife to work at 6:30 this morning. Really nice and warm. James here. Maybe you need it. It is a James here video. This is the Mateen bath brush. Now the Mateen bath brush is a nice long brush. This brush is double-sided. It's got, of course, a soft side and a harder side. The harder side is definitely not too hard that it's going to, worry about scraping and scratching. Comes with a 3M adhesive sticky tab that will allow you to stick it to your shower if you guys want to stick it in the shower. Has hand grips, two little green sides on both sides, hand grips. Can also be used as a back massager if you really wanted to. No, it can't. Now, the bristle is going to allow you to, of course, scrub and wash in areas that you normally can't reach with your hand, or just get a nice, good, clean pattern with this. Now, I technically only use them for our feet. We don't use them for our back, but it's a shower brush. It's going to do well for you. Cheap, of course, with that being said, $8. It's like 20% off. Normally, it's only $10. Really cool piece. And right there, of course, you guys can just sit there and start scratching like I was doing. Get a nice scratch on. Well, you can keep the snow, Sheila. You can keep the snow. I don't need your snow around me. I've had enough snow, all right? No, I haven't. We don't have much.
Hey everyone, my name is Dimitri.
All right, this is the Flybird ab workout equipment. Now, you will have to put this together when you get it. It's going to come in a couple pieces. Now, when you get it there, it's going to allow you to do, of course, the ab workout. Now, you guys will be able to do different styles of ab workout with this. It's going to allow you to burn more calories, engage in more muscles, and it's going to actually do a very good tight piece with this. Now, do 10 abdominal curls, 20 sit-ups, 30 rows, whatever you guys really want to. It's going to allow you to do it because it rolls very, very easily well. It actually has 4 angle indicators with this. So you guys have beginner mode, standard mode, advanced mode, and expert mode. 4 inclined angles, 5 adjustable heights is what it's going to allow you to change with this. It does have a screen. The screen's going to allow you to keep track of calories earned, burned, time spent, and strides done with this. 330 pounds max weight on this. It's a dual track system with adjustable knob. The adjustable knob is literally, it's just going to allow you to adjust and move the height and angle of the system. Calories, like I said, burnt, scan time, count, and all of that with this. It's a simplified product that does do very, very well. The LCD monitor is decent. It's not bad. You also have a tablet holder or phone holder, guys. You guys can put it there and you guys can watch your videos. Or if you really want to, you can do whatever you really wanted. Really kind of cool with that. So check it out. You can't go wrong. And up here, he's going to actually set it up, guys. We're going to get it going, and you guys can see him showing you guys how to do it. Now, he actually does this stuff quite a bit. So Demetrius can actually do these. I probably could only do about 3. I'd be done. Don't laugh, Sheila. I was doing push-ups the other day. Surprised myself I could do push-ups. So we are going to move on to another product. This is actually a really cool one. And then before we get into it, we're going to talk about it. You ever seen those old school vibrating machines that they say, oh, it can vibrate the weight away? What's the legit science to that? Now, this is not going to vibrate your weight. You're literally going to stand on a vibrating plate, and you're going to put your feet in different positions, and you're going to either do squats or standing positions or whatever. By doing the vibration, it actually has a remote control. And the remote control on this is kind of cool. It's literally like a watch. The watch is going to allow you to do the adjustments up on the intensities of the vibration. It'll also allow you to change the way the vibration moves. It's got a pad that sits under it. There's, of course, that watch with the modes and, of course, timing and power on and off. And that's the way it works. Now, when you're standing straight in the middle, that's going to be like literally like standing or walking. When you put your feet off into the U-shaped side, it's going to be more like you're jogging or still walking a little faster. Put your feet out even farther, it's going to be like you're running. Now, That's going to give you your max amount of workout with this. It does come with, of course, hand straps. It's going to allow you to do like arm curls and stuff if you want to do that. It's got 2 little hooks on the front for that. Now, it also has elastic bands. The elastic bands are going to strap around your legs. And the wider you stretch it, the more intense that it's going to get with it. And then, of course, if you squat, it's going to make this workout even more intense because when you're squatting and doing the vibration, you're trying to, of course, keep yourself in more balance. Cynthia, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So there's, of course, the elastic strap or band. Now, it does come with 3 different bands. Those bands are actually going to be, one's going to be a lighter elasticity compared to the other 2. The other 2 are going to go up, and, of course, that sense of strength and mobility. Now, there's that strap that we're talking about. That, of course, is a medium. They have a light, and they have a max intensity if you really need to. Now, digital screen, you guys can work everything off of the screen or use the remote control. I would recommend the remote because who wants to try to jump off a moving plate? Just to turn it off and you're good to go. Now, you're going to notice him. He's going to turn it on. It's going to start vibrating while he's standing on it. Now, the vibration will look a little weird at first. It may take you guys a little bit getting used to it. You're going to see right there, it's going to start shaking and vibrating, and it's going to rock back and forth. Depending on the amount of vibration or the intensity used, the shake will actually change. That's where it's going to get kind of going. So if you guys need it to go even faster, it will even go faster. Now, max weight on this device, and there's always a max weight on these devices, unfortunately, guys. So let's go there. It is a 40 plate that's going to do well for a lot of people, but there is always, like, let's say, a max weight of how much weight a person can stand on it. Just be kind of cautious with that, of course. I don't remember the max weight off of this one off the top of my head. Well, we can actually go and try and find it. 500 pounds max weight is what this one's going to be, if I remember right. So, like 500 pounds max weight, that's actually a pretty big person. And of course, right there, you guys can see that shaking is getting more intense. It's moving it. You start squatting, and you guys can see his legs are starting to cramp up already. He's already scared. He's ready to step off of this device. Just making fun of Justin. That's a cool piece. I kind of like the vibrating plates. It's definitely a different type of workout for those of you that need a workout. Now, for the little kids, maybe it's Christmas time. You guys are going to get some shoes. Well, we got, of course, these beautiful Dream Pairs. Now, these are going to be the Mighty Movers Ease-On sneakers. Now, the Mighty Mover Ease-On sneakers are actually decently well done. They do come in multiple sizes and multiple colorways. There's approximately 10 colors. It comes in size 10 toddler to all the way up to 6 big kid. Now, 10 toddler, 11 little kid, 12 kid, little kid, and so on all the way up. We're showing you guys the black colorway. There's also pink, fuchsia, there's royal blues, there's green, gray and neon. There's, of course, royal orange and some pink and rainbowish. Very flexible and, of course, very grippy bottom soles. It does have an adjustable strap, so if you guys need to pop it open, the adjustable strap is definitely there for those of you. So you guys can pop it open and get it going if you really need to, but, hey, it's a really decently priced shoe. So $24, it's actually not a bad price point. If you don't need shoes, maybe you need some shirts. Well, got Kufandy. Kufandy's got some other cool shirts right here. So this is like a 3-pack of workout t-shirts. Now, does come in, I think, like 18 colors, but each pack has 3 colors. So technically there's like 6 different packs, 6 or 7 packs. Each pack's going to have 3 different colors. Now, with that, they comes in all the way from extra small all the way up to 3XL if you need. This is going to be the black, medium, medium gray, army green, but there is like a navy blue, light gray. There's even a dark gray and black. There's red and grays. There's also blues. There was some American flag patterns, but I think those sold out and disappeared off the market. 3-pack, guys, of course, with this, $24. Very elastic, very washable. You don't have to worry about it. Of course, Demetrius is like, oh, hold on. Let me put it on and show you guys what it looks like. There it is. Yeah. Hey, Sheila, what's for breakfast? Anything good for breakfast, Sheila? So right there, he's showing you guys the arm cut, the side slit, and of course the top. It's not a V-neck. It's just literally that. So if you guys need right there from Koofan, he's got you covered. Now for the dog owners, we're going to show you guys a really nice dog bed that is fully washable.
Showcasing this Ehes.
Now this is the EC Haga dog bed. It is of course a memory foam or egg crate style foam. You're going to notice that this is not the video I want to show you, so I'm going to grab a different video because the other video is more fun. I like the other video. Oh, you guys don't even see the video yet, so let me grab the proper video for this. Yeah, we're going to show you guys this video. This video is more fun. So this is the EC Haga dog bed. It does come in multiple sizes, so this is not the only size. It is a memory foam dog bed, so you guys have the memory foam so they can lay on it and do well for it. It's got a nice raised edge all the way around so they can lay their head on there if they want, or just take over and play like these two. Alan, what's up, Alan? Does come in like 13 to 14 colors, so it doesn't just have to be gray. Now it's a multi-layer. It's got the self flannel fleece top, TPU waterproof liner, then the woven liner as well, and then of course the infused gel memory foam with the egg crate orthopedic foam and a non-slip bottom. Zippered all the way around so you guys can actually take out the inner liner and wash this piece in your washer when it's actually dirty. Right on, yeah, can't complain. Cannot complain. Definitely doing decent. Just wish my voice was completely back from Black Friday and Cyber Monday streaming. Now, guys, that dog bed's well done, and you can see that his dogs really love it. Love it. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. My voice is almost back, but it's still got a little bit of crackly. Almost sounded like a prepubescent. Take a look at the hair. Oh, we're playing a James video. Now, this is going to be the U-Like laser hair removal tool. Now, they geared this one towards the men. I'm going to be honest with you. It's kind of weird using it, but hey, I do it for you guys. For those of you that don't like that unsightly hair, maybe you want to get rid of that mustache, or maybe you guys have a balding head and you just want to get rid of the rest of it to match it. This will actually do that. Now, with this, it's got glasses. Those glasses are actually quite important because it is a laser. That's right. It's got lasers. Now, with it, of course, it's got cooling technology. It does come with a razor. The cooling technology is going to allow it to actually laser your hair off at a very cool temperature of approximately 62 to 63. I think it's like 62 degrees on this one. It's called ice cooling technology, which is kind of cool. Other ones, like your traditional waxing, will leave you guys bright and hot and burning. Let's just go there. 10 intensity levels, so you guys can actually adjust the intensity to where your own liking. Unfortunately, we'll only target certain hair textures and colors. So if you guys have darker skin, it's not meant for darker skin. If you guys have lighter skin, of course, it's going to go for that. If you have light hair, it's not really going to target the light hair. It'll target the darker hair, vice versa of your skin. Now, they say about 30 minutes is what it's going to take to do your whole body throughout the day, which is kind of cool. After 2 weeks, you're going to notice a big result change on the amount of growth with your hair. It delivers like a 26 J of power or jolts. That J is jolts, right? Joules or jolts. And that's what it's going to come through. 3 modes tailored, of course, with this. About 94.2% less hair density within a couple weeks, which is kind of cool. After like a month or more, you're going to notice that you're not going to have to keep doing it as much. It's got a nice wide pattern. Very well done. You guys can do it and tap into your skin where it just taps and moves, and you guys can keep moving and keep tapping. Or you guys can tap and it'll flash, tap, and flash. It has auto mode or, of course, the other piece. Now, this will do well for a lot of different people, let's be honest. You're going to notice I'm going to do it, and to be honest, my hair is yet to grow back in that area. It hasn't grown back yet. I'm kind of like, what? So, high mode is going to be off of the skin, kind of. That's going to target more coarse and thicker hair. Normal mode is going to target like medium and fine hair. And then fast mode is more ideal for maintenance and quick touch-ups. It's going to be like your mustache, your beards, and stuff like that, all right? Auto glide mode, that means you're literally just gliding and it stays on flashing the whole time. Manual mode is where it flashes. So simplified little piece, it will do what you need. And I believe there's only one product left in the carousel today. One product left. Unfortunately, I had to drop a bunch of them off because the deals went away.
Company sent us.
Now, this is the Lola Rose watch. That's right, Lola Rose. This is a malachite watch that Mrs. Dragonblogger did. Now, malachite is a nice green style of stone that looks beautiful. I actually like the malachite pattern. Now, this has got gold tones. It is, of course, leather from London. It is a made in London leather with this, of course, on hand. It does take a battery, so if it does die, you guys can swap the battery out. Now, I know most of you like batteries still. Yeah, some watches use batteries, unlike, my watch. My watch is automatic. Nice case. The case has got a nice pad to hold the watch, but it also has a drawer on the bottom. That drawer on the bottom is going to allow you to put earrings or maybe necklaces or bracelets that you want to travel with, or just set it up on your desk. It comes with the case. You don't have to worry about it. Case is completely free. Now, normally this is like $170. It's like $129 today. Really nice and elegant looking watch for those of you that need something like this. The watch style size is about 3/4 of an inch by 1 inch. Of course, with that, the watch strap width is about less than 1/4 inch thick. Let's be honest. Width is about almost a 1/2 inch width. It's about 6.5 inches long by 8.5 inches if you need to adjust it with that. I believe it does have a 2-year warranty with 30-day return policy and all the other cool stuff if you guys need from Lola Rose. Now with that though, that is actually the end of the show today. That's all I have for you guys. Now we showed you guys some lighting, we showed you guys some other cool stuff. With that being said, it's the weekend. I'm going to take the rest of the day off and I'm going to do nothing. No, it's not true. I got stuff to do. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. We will see you guys on the next show. I believe like Tuesday is my next show. So I'll see you guys on the next one. With that, Sheila, thanks for popping in. Alan, thank you. For everybody else that keeps giving us follows, I truly, truly appreciate it. Hopefully you guys, appreciate it. Haywood, thank you. Hopefully you have a great weekend. I'm definitely going to go maybe hang out with my kid. I don't know. Figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll go just drive around endlessly. I don't know. With that, guys, I'm out of here. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I know it's still super early for a lot of us. With that being said, see you on the next. Have a good one, everybody.